The past week, my Facebook feed has been inundated by people talking about vaccines. It's like inundated. I haven't seen this before. So, the one that I was looking at intensely this morning was someone who was doing research apparently on polio. And unfortunately, the information was not well footnoted. It's a lot of hearsay evidence. In other words, this is what I found, and no links to scientific articles, which makes it a lot of research for me to confirm it, and I don't like these kind of postings. Unfortunately, this is also the kind of posting I've been doing on my own, because I don't give you footnotes. Sometimes I give you books, but for example, in my last lecture talking about demonics, I don't have footnotes because I don't have any scientific instruments that can confirm for you that I'm under demonic attack. So I'm sorry, it's basically, you might call it anecdotal evidence. It's not evidence whatsoever. It's simply my commentary on what's going on with me and my experience. So as far as the polio story, I'm going to discount most of it. Just in brief for you, the idea was that polio itself was renamed different types of diseases in the 1950s. So they no longer called it polio, and that was why they had such great success with polio vaccines, because whenever any other diseases appeared that were like polio, they had new names. I don't know if that's true. That was one point that was brought up. I don't know. I don't have time to research all this stuff. It's very difficult. The other thing that they said, DDT, which was an insecticide that was a miracle insecticide for getting rid of mosquitoes in the 1950s, maybe the 1940s. But this article claimed that DDT poisoning was the cause of a lot of polio symptoms. Then there was talk about the two types of vaccines. One was Sabine, and the other one was the other guy. One was killed virus, killed by formaldehyde, and the other one was attenuated. In other words, it was still alive, but it was made less virulent. A long, pregnant, quiet pause as we regroup. The point of the matter is what you're seeing here, in other words, my body, a manifestation in the physical realm, and is it a physicality? This one I am presenting to you slightly different than I have in the past, because in the past I've always said it's just consciousness. But today I'm going to go on a different tack. It's because I don't want to get you bored in saying that I can't look at things from a different perspective. And from a different perspective, I'm going to use what some people say, that the physicality that appears in our reality is a manifestation of consciousness, and yet it is, I don't know how else to put it. They use the word manifestation. It's like something delivered here to our physical universe. Manifest is what you have when the delivery truck delivers you a new refrigerator. It's a manifestation. So something appears in our physicality from our conscious thinking. But it implies there's a great divide between consciousness and physicality, that they're two separate things. There's consciousness, like what you experience in your mind, thinking, and physicality, the delivery of the fridge. They're not the same thing. And the relationship, well, it's mostly I want a fridge, I go on the internet, I find my fridge, I order it, and it gets delivered to me. So my thinking about a fridge and my using my fingers to put the order in ends up with a fridge coming. Someone wants to add, and then my bank account will be deleted. $1,500 or something. So anyway, that's what the problem with this physicality is. It makes it seem like physicalness is somehow the result of consciousness, and they're like two separate things. The thinking of the order for the fridge is separate from the delivery, because thinking happens in your mind, and the physical fridge is a physical thing that it's outside of your body. So thinking is inside of your mind, which is inside of your body, and outside of your body you get a fridge. So they're two separate things, inside as the outside.